Zachary, and you're watching PokeCast. Today's issue, I should say issue trade, is going to be from the Batman series, just because I've been getting a lot of requests for this one from a lot of friends. So I'm jumping ahead with my next series just to at least do this one because they've been asking so much. So my next trade from the Batman series will be Batman, the Killing Joke. Now, right away with a lot of people, I know you guys are excited. Some of you are just like, I can't believe you're doing this. Well, that's just exactly what this one is. It's one of those trades that had to happen, but we wish never did. And for those of you who've never seen it, get ready. This is a very twisted trade. So, I mean, just right from the beginning, when you open this, start reading it, the thing you can see is the art. The art is absolutely fantastic. I mean, you just look at this. Make sure that it's actually showing up. I mean, they use such beautiful coloring in here. They know exactly what to do. So, with the story, basically, Batman is going to Arkham Asylum. He's arranged with Commissioner Gordon to talk with Joker. When he gets there, he starts talking with him like, hey, we need to talk. What's it going to be? Am I going to kill you or are you going to kill me? We got to figure this out because if we don't, it will happen. And the time he's trying to talk to him, the Joker's just not saying anything, and Batman grabs his hand and notices that he's covered in makeup. And that's when they find out the Joker has somehow escaped again. We didn't see the Joker at the amusement park. It's been broken down, and he basically buys this for his new home base. And that's when the things get interesting. We actually get to see an origin of the Joker. You know, of his past and everything. And that's what makes this one so popular, is that a lot of people do acknowledge this origin, a lot of people do not, because there's been several different ways they've done it. But I'm very happy that they actually show the Joker reminiscing in the past. It's not something he really does very often. And this is the part of the comic that everybody has a problem with, regardless, because it's just the scene. It's just what has to happen. So, spoiler alert! But this is why you need to read this, and I'm going to try and keep it low key as much as I can, by skipping as much as I can, for that way you guys still have to read it. Okay, this next part is where we see Commissioner Gordon at his daughter's house, or I think she's still living at home. Either way, there's a knock at the door, and Barbara goes to answer the door, thinking it's her friend from her street. When she opens the door, there's a Joker smiling, and he shoots her right in the stomach. Right there is Barbara, bleeding to death, and the Joker basically tells them, okay, go ahead, take the old man where he needs to go, you know where to take him. Then he leans down and starts undressing Barbara. And later, right there's Batman over Barbara at the hospital. They're sitting there, he's trying to find out what's going on. Bullock is right there telling him, this has happened, and he looks like, oh, after Batman hears, he's like, Bats, nobody told you? Apparently she was found undressed, and yeah, sorry, man. Walks out, and I think this is one of the most important parts right here. After Barbara finally realizes that Bruce is right by her, wakes up in pure shock because of what's just happened to her, and with the last power that she has, because she's exhausted, is like, this is what he said. This is what he said. You have to understand this. You have to go save my father, please. You have to go do this. Showing after everything that's been done to her, she bravely remembers what to tell him because the Joker always leaves a clue. Then we're at the amusement park and a group of little people basically undress Gordon, throw a collar on him, and force him to walk all the way to the Joker. And that's when the Joker makes sure he gets put onto a funhouse ride and goes down the ride. And then he sees pictures of Barbara being raped, nude, everything. I mean, Joker doesn't hold anything back. They don't show us everything, but the Joker does everything he can. And, of course, that's when Batman shows up. And I'm going to leave it right there. The only thing is, though, I have to talk about the very ending of it. Of course, you know, the Joker is captured. It's just what happens. And the Joker then, I think this is the most iconic thing because, you know, Batman, the Joker, they have that relationship. That's why Batman was really trying to talk to him. He even talks to the Joker. And then the Joker's just like, you know, this reminds me of a joke. Please, you know, and he you know, he's caught. He knows that. He's not going to fight the Batman. He's going to see, okay, I'm going to throw you a joke. Tells this joke. And the Joker just can't help but start laughing just because of how he is. And then even Batman starts laughing. And you see a picture with Batman and Joker right there laughing. And I thought it was unique because even after everything that's been done, you know, Batman still is able to keep his cool. But yet the Joker was able to make him laugh and win. I don't care what anyone says. That little thing, after everything's happened, the Joker won once again. And when it comes to this trade, like I said before, it's one that a lot of people have problems with, and for good reason. But a lot of people know also that it's one that had to be done for them to advance the character of Batman, of Joker, of Gordon, and especially Barbara, because after this is when she gets to become the Oracle. And even though they took away the Oracle in the newest series that's out, the 52s, let's face it, she was stronger and more empowered after all of this because she got over what happened to her enough to where she became the best information guru to all the superheroes. So, definitely a comic worth reading. Remember that this is, if you're easily offended, you're not going to like this one. But if you are a fan of the Joker, this really shows a different side to the Joker and his origin. So I highly recommend this one for anybody who loves, you know, seeing how the Joker kind of became how he is, what truly happened to Barbara, and to see a unique side of Batman when he actually shows humor, which is very rare. So one of the comics that I really enjoy, just because of how it advances so many stories right there, and builds character. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is T. Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.